So let's go through a sort of course overview, okay? So you know what you're getting in this course and how it's structured, what we're going to cover, where the theory ends and the practical sort of aspect of the course begins, and then I'll perhaps talk very, very briefly on some other stuff that I'm going to be adding as bonus material. So, section 1, these may have different titles by the time I publish this course, but basically this is what you are looking at now, the course overview. I'll give you a bit of info about myself, e-commerce in general, which you will more than likely already know about, but it's very good to just give you, a soft intro into e-commerce. For those of you that perhaps don't actually know what e-commerce is, you're just more interested in the Google Analytics side of things. And obviously we'll talk about Google Analytics. We will then go on to setting up Google Analytics. It'll be a step-by-step walk through the whole course, basically as an over-the-shoulder look at me setting up Google Analytics, me analysing my own real-life data. I'm not one of those people that sort of just talks and talks and talks. I prefer to show you so you can follow along exactly as I do. It's a much better learning experience in my opinion. And a lot of my students seem to agree. So we'll sign up for Google Analytics. We will link Google Analytics to Shopify. Although this course is Google Analytics for Shopify, a complete step-by-step guide, I will say that you don't need a Shopify store to benefit from this course. All you need really is something to attach Google Analytics to, whether it's a website, a blog, Hub Pages account, Shopify store, WooCommerce store. The same principles apply basically to the analysis and the application of the data. And then we'll go on to the enhanced e-commerce, so basically how you can make analytics be set up so you can track your revenue and your sales through basically everywhere you're getting your traffic from, be it social media marketing, email marketing, PPC campaigns, Facebook ads, Google AdWords, Google Shopping, all of that stuff. And then I'll just touch on this, which not a lot of people remember to do, and that's just making sure that you're excluding your own IP address from your analytics so you're not skewing your data. And then we'll go on to just an overview of basically navigating analytics, how to get around the top 6 things that, in my opinion, are the most important, especially for Shopify. Top 5. So that's real-time reports, audience reports, acquisition breakdown, behavior, and e-commerce conversions. So we'll go through those in detail. And I'll also show you how to navigate to different properties. For example, if you want to have one analytics account and you have 3 websites or 3 Shopify stores that you want separate Google Analytics tracking IDs attached to, which you should definitely do. Do not use the same tracking ID for different websites. Then I'll show you how to navigate to different properties as well. We'll then go on to something that's really important and really cool that you can do with Google Analytics, and that is creating a funnel. And once you've created a funnel, you can then actually look at your checkout process and you can see the exact part of your checkout funnel, your actual checkout process, where people are leaving the most. So perhaps you are doing a free plus shipping campaign on your Shopify store, and so many people are leaving when they get to, you're getting loads of add to carts and a lot of cart abandonments, and you just don't know why that is. I will tell you right now that if you were to set up a goal funnel in Google Analytics and looked at your funnel visualization, that the reason and the place where people will be leaving is the shipping information page, because they're being presented with an unexpected cost. And yes, you are trying your hardest to market this as a free product plus shipping, telling people you have to pay shipping. You know what people are like. People like to be very selective on what they pay attention to, and they will just think they're getting something for free. They'll get to the shipping and they'll realize, oh wait, this does cost something, and they'll leave. But basically, funnel visualization, I go onto it further in the course here in section 6. We really go in depth on this, and I actually show you some ideas and some changes you can make to every part of your checkout process to increase your conversions thanks to visualization in Google Analytics. If you're not doing that, you need to get that set up. It's imperative. In section 5, we set up some custom reports, and this is perhaps my favorite part of it because it's something that not a lot of people realize you can do, and if they know you can do it, they don't realize how in depth you can go and how clever this actually is. So we're going to set up reports to check out our hourly traffic, hourly conversion rate, day of the week traffic, day of the week conversion rate, hour and day conversion rate, and then day of the month conversion rate. And then afterwards, within the course, I will be showing you how you can use these to your advantage to pinpoint the exact days, hours, and dates of the month that you should be increasing and decreasing your ad spend accordingly. And by doing this, I have not only saved money by stopping running Google AdWords campaigns during times when for 6 months I've been paying for ads to be delivered during, for example, midnight to 3 a.m. And for 6 months I've spent money on ads to be delivered 24/7. So they've been delivered between 12 and 3 a.m. And for 6 months I've had no revenue returned during those 3 hours. And to me, 6 months worth of money spent on those 3 hours is a complete waste. I've spent hundreds, maybe over 1,000, maybe a couple of £1,000 on delivering ads just during those 3 hours. And it is sickening to think about it, but I'm so glad I now know how to check out where I'm wasting money with my ad spend. And by following section 5, you'll be able to do that as well. Additionally, you will realize the key hours, dates and days of the week where you really need to increase your ad spend and your marketing, perhaps go heavier with your social media and emails, because these are the times when people are in a buying mood. And this basically section 5 is going to show you how you can work out when these times are. Incredibly valuable information. Then we'll go on to how to apply Google Analytics data to increase your traffic and your sales and obviously your profit. So we'll basically be going back through these things here, these reports, but this time we'll actually be discussing how you can apply the data that you've got yourself from your own website or your own blog or Shopify site. And after that, you'll be able to basically nail down your demographic, your location, not just by the country, but even by the city that they live in, perhaps their interests, and their devices. This lecture, be where your audience hang out, it doesn't refer to their location, it refers to where their attention is. So basically where they hang out online, what device they're using. You can work that out, and you can basically change your advertising and marketing methods to fit that. And then I'll show you how I personally would apply my analytics data to Facebook ads, and how I personally would apply my analytics data to Google AdWords. So again, it's another over-the-shoulder look